This is the episode that you should have gotten 2 months ago at the end of the season. Insert facepalm emoji here. Here we go. Hey, queens. Yeah, you know who you are. God, come on. Go ahead and put that crown on your head. Now tilt a little to the left. Now a little to the right. Perfect. Now let's get to work. Because we know you got big goals. And you got big dreams and not afraid to let them know. Why? Because you step into your purpose. You speak out on your faith. And you shift up in your journey. Because you a boss. Welcome to the podcast, Drop the Expire and Act with your host, Veli of QueenBayGoals.com. Reminding you that you are a queen before anything else. It's your life and your goals. Make it royal. All right, y'all. Go ahead and work that crown. Hey, Queen Bays. This is the final episode of the spring-summer season of the Drop the Expire and Act podcast. This season was all about fears and all about failures, and that's why it was called Don't Give 2 Fs. The stories that my guests shared went from people starting in 500 square feet apartments with babies on their hips to revenue-generating businesses booked out months in advance. From women looking for love in all the wrong places to finally finding true love within themselves. I spoke to other podcast hosts, entrepreneurs, creatives, dancers. One of my family members were like, I love the episode with the lady who became a ballroom dancer later in life, even after having the desire as a kid and her kids telling her she had no rhythm. I talked about a lot of things. If you missed any episode, be sure to go back and check them out before the new season starts in September. The one thing that I love that rang through for most of the stories that we shared this season were that all of these women, they didn't stop when they were afraid. They pushed past or through their failure, and that they now stand in a place where they can look back at the things that they fear or look back at the moments in their lives when they felt like complete failures and know that it was required for them to be where they are today and be able to share that story for someone else who is currently in that same place. That's why I share these stories with you on the podcast. I want you to know that if you're in that place, it's possible for you to come through it. It's possible for you to be something more than the situations that you're in. It's possible to be all the things that you've ever dreamed of or all the things you ever thought were possible, even if it was a short moment. The fact that you had the thought, the fact that it showed up for you and no one else, the fact that you could see that possibility for yourself makes it a vision that was meant for you. Don't give up on that dream. Don't give up on that thought. Drop the aspire and act and become everything you've ever thought possible. That is my wish for you. If it takes me sharing one story at a time or one interview at a time or one solo episode at a time where I go into a tirade on why you should believe in yourself or face your fears or take more action towards your goals, I'm up for the work, one episode at a time. So though this season is over, a new season is right around the corner. Make sure that you're subscribed for notifications on when the first season airs in the fall. And we will end this episode with the quote of the podcast, which is this: a really strong woman accepts the war she went through and is ennobled by her scars, from Carly Simon. And here's a twist. A really strong woman accepts the war that she went through and is enamored by her scars. And I say enamored because a lot of us are out here hiding our scars, right? Myself included, I'll put my hands up with that too, right? We understand that our scars made us who we are, but we don't want anybody to see them. We keep it quiet. We keep it to ourselves. We hide it because we don't believe that our scars are beautiful. We believe that our scars are something to hide. So I implore you to become enamored with your scars, because I want you to be able to share your story. I want you to be able to show your scars off and show the world that this is what you've been through, right? Because sometimes another woman is hiding her battle scars because she doesn't realize that they were necessary for her transformation. She doesn't realize that those battle scars are what's going to turn her into something greater, something better, into a different position for her own life. And because you're over here hiding your scars, she doesn't realize that That's what gave you your transformation. So I implore you to show and love your scars and share your stories, because there is another woman out there who's hiding her scars because she doesn't realize the power of those scars. She doesn't realize that showing those scars will turn her into something beautiful. So that is the one thing that I'll leave you with at the end of this podcast season. I can't wait to come back with more great interviews, more great episodes in the next season. Look out for the new season starting in September. Likely it would be after Labor Day, but you guys always know September is our birthday month. So it's going to be in September, but it's likely going to be after Labor Day. So look out for the first episode, at least the first Wednesday after Labor Day. So here's what you do. If you want to know when the new episode is coming out, you make sure that you subscribe to the podcast. So that way, when the new season drops, you'll be the first to get the notification of when that happens. All right, you guys. So I will talk to you in the new season of the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified on when the new season starts. I'll talk to you soon. You have been listening to another episode of Drop the Aspiring Act. If you're looking for more information on this podcast and other episodes, please visit queenbaegoals.com. That's QueenBaeGoals.com. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next podcast.